Alright. So I've been thinking about doing this video for a little bit. Recently, the YouTuber Crabsticks made a video kind of talking about, like, what YouTube has become and, like, what YouTubers are and, like, what they're doing recently, and I feel like I kind of relate to a lot of the things that he said. I started YouTube, first of all, 7 years ago. 8 years ago? I don't know, like 8 years ago. And the reason that I started it was because I was making videos and I was having fun. I saw other people make videos, I started doing it, and I was having fun, so I decided to put them on YouTube. Basically, I wanted to just make connections with people through my videos because I had fun making them and I thought that this would just add to the fun. Now, if you go to my channel right now and you look at my numbers, then they don't really reflect what you would expect someone who's been making videos for 7 or 8 years to be. Compared to other people, my channel has kind of done this, while a lot of other people who've been making videos for a while have kind of done that thing right there. So, like, I don't do YouTube, like, I just want to make it clear, like, I don't do YouTube to get famous. That was not the reason I started, and that's never been my motivation. Like, I want to grow my audience. I'm not, like, gonna, like, lie and say that I don't get, like, I want to grow my audience because the reason that I started YouTube was to, like, make those connections, like I said. And, like, the more people that watch, you know, just sharing the stuff that you make with more people makes the experience more fun. And that's, like, the aspect of YouTube that it seems like a lot of people have started to lose. You start to lose sight of the goal of making just those connections and start to view it as something else. Because, like, as I've watched my channel basically stay, like, stagnant over the years almost, and then I've watched people, like, I've seen people who started YouTube years after I did, and their channels progressed, you know, ridiculously, like, faster compared to mine. Like, so when I start to look at all these other people's, like, channels growing really fast and then mine not doing anything, it makes me feel like I must be doing something, like, very wrong. And it sort of starts to make me subconsciously change or feel, like, restricted in, like, what I make on my channel. Which is dumb, because you can literally make whatever you want on your channel. Like, there's no rules on YouTube, but I feel like people are starting to feel like there are, you know? Like, they're making up rules or, like, things that they can and can't do because they have so much, they keep so much in mind about what will make them popular instead of focusing on what do they want to do. Because, like, a lot of people, like, Olan Rogers made a video about this, and he said, like, what you want to do might not be the most popular thing, but you should still do it, because if you don't, you're not going to enjoy what you're doing. I make a lot of, like, comedy sketches and, like, vlogs, which I enjoy making those, but sometimes I might feel like I want to make something else, and there have been a few times where I've made a video that was sort of different from what I usually do, and they didn't get, like, as big of a response as my videos normally get. And so when that happened, I was kind of like, oh, well, I can't do that again. Even this video right now, like, I'm not even sure if I want to post this because it's not the kind of thing that I usually do, and I'm afraid of, like, how you're gonna react. I guess I'm afraid of doing anything too different because I'm afraid of people losing interest if I do something different, and then they'll leave, and then the progress that I have made on my channel will go down. 5 or 6 years ago, YouTube was more, like, laid back. It was just people, like, doing what they wanted, and you put it up, and whoever watched it. A lot of people were enjoying it, and it was just more, like, it was more fun, but now it feels more restricted. Sometimes when I film a video, I will be, like, extra conscious about what I'm saying or, like, how I'm saying it, because I want to make sure that I say all the right things and that I say them right. I was actually, like, partnered with this stupid company, and, like, what the company turned out to be was just, like, for making money and for selling out. Like, okay, like, you make this video and say that you love Snickers, and we'll pay you $20. Like, it was like a company like that, and I was like, no, that is not what I want to be associated with. I'm not doing that. And they would, like, sub for sub and, like, try and, like, do all these cheats to get you subscribers. It was all about that. Like, it was all about getting big and, like, getting more people to watch you for, like, the sake of attention, though, you know? And selling out and making money and stuff like that. And, like, guys, I do not make, you know, I do not make any money on here. So, like, that is not even a concern for me. I feel like that's kind of, like, what the main goal is for a lot of people on YouTube, and that's why it's becoming more confusing. Because, like, YouTube today, compared to when it first started, is so saturated now with content. Like you would have to die. You would have to live like 15 lifetimes to watch every video on YouTube right now. And even from the beginning of this video, there's probably like 6,000 more videos on YouTube. Like, people are always adding stuff. There's so much content on YouTube. I feel like people are getting confused about what they're supposed to do when the answer is like, you're not supposed to do anything. You can do whatever you want. I could film an orange for 15 minutes and put it on my channel if I wanted to. And that would be okay. Like, I can do that. I'm not going to do that. But like, I could. Like, I see people who say like oh, I started YouTube like 5 months ago and I don't have that many, I'm not famous yet. I feel like the main thing, and like Olan Rogers said that, like, his video was even titled this, the main thing is just to be yourself. And this goes for me, this goes for you if you make videos or if you're thinking about making videos. Be yourself, because I might not have a big audience. Like, I do not have a big audience at all. But like, there are people who watch my videos and like comment all the time and like talk to me on social media and who I talk to, and I remember like your names, like some of you, like I remember your faces from your profile pictures and I remember your names, and that I'm like realizing that is the connections that I was setting out to do originally 7 or 8 years ago when I started. Like, if you're connecting with like 20 people or like 10 people or like one person who comments on your videos all the time and likes your videos and talks to you or whatever, that is just as important and just as relevant as someone who has 1 million subscribers and like 1 million people commenting on their videos all the time. They have more people, but you still have people who are watching you and taking time out of their day to watch you and who want to talk to you and they want to get to know you and you want to get to know them. Like, I have people who still watch my videos today who've been watching me for a few years, you know, who I still remember and still recognize, and that's amazing. Like, if you're still watching this video right now, you're probably one of the people who I'm talking about, honestly. Like it's becoming more about numbers, like how many people are you connecting with? And people are forgetting, well, if you're connecting with anyone at all, that's still really awesome. And like, just do what you want, and like, you'll make connections with those people, and it'll be fun either way. So like, don't worry about it, you know? This is just something that I actually like wanted to talk with you guys about, and since like Crabsticks made that video and everything, it seemed like a good time to talk about it. So I hope that you enjoyed this or found this interesting, and maybe it helped some of you in some way. Maybe not. Maybe you're like, John, like, what are you doing? Again, if you watch this far, you're probably one of the people who I'm talking about. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate like your guys' support and like your comments. Like that's the connections that I'm wanting to make. So that means a lot. So thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to leave a comment, and I'll reply to it. And if I forgot anything, because I probably did, I'll talk about it there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.